Okay, so I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on how to time these runs for real time for this Google Sheet I'm making. So the first thing you want to do is to download VirtualDub. If you haven't downloaded it, it's a really sick program. Just download it and get the MP4 plugin if you want to analyze MP4s, which most videos will be that format. So you might need to get that. Just Google it, you'll find it. Anyway, you start and you see all these buttons at the bottom. You press the space button to pause, and then you press the arrow keys to like frame advance. So how you want to time runs generally is to frame advance until the ammo on your screen shows up. You'll see right around here. Yeah. So you frame advance until this pops up. On the frame it pops up, hit this right thing here, and what this does is it highlights all the run before this frame, and then you hit delete. And if you fuck it up, you can hit Control Z and it'll bring it back. But yeah, that deletes everything. So now the beginning of this run starts on the first frame of the run. Well, not the first frame of the run, but the first frame that you can like guarantee that the run is, you know, it's a first like starting point that you can like measure. Because like you can't really use like the coming out of the black because people's videos are so different in their brightnesses that you can't tell the first non-black frame. So anyway, do that, and the first thing you have to realize is that people pause, and when you pause in runs, you have to account for the pause time. So how to do this is to frame advance until you see the text on the pause screen. Now obviously some people's videos are going to be bad, they'll be like 25 FPS. And just do your best, like pick the frame that looks like it's the first frame that has text, and then you're going to want to hit this left arrow. This left arrow starts a highlight, and then you frame advance forward with the arrow key right, and you keep waiting, and then you want to get the first frame the text goes away, and that's when the game timer starts again. So then you hit the right arrow and see this whole thing got highlighted. You hit delete. So now when you come back here, your pause is completely accounted for without the wait time included. So you'll do it again right here. Let's see, you'll get used to this as you get better. And whoops, wrong thing there. If you hit the wrong one, you could just hit the right one and it'll refix it for you there. So once again, we right advance here. First frame, highlight that whole pause section, delete. Just make sure we got it right. Yep. And then for ending, every level is going to be different depending on how it ends. Like if it ends in a warp, it's pretty easy to tell. So in this case, you're going to want to frame advance until you warp. It's pretty obvious when you do. And any day now. There we go. So obviously this is the end of the run, and you can start your beginning arrow there and drag it all the way to the end and highlight the rest, or you can just like literally find the spot, leave it there, and then just read out what it says at the bottom there, assuming you cut the beginning, you know. But, you know, if you want to be, like, thorough, you cut the whole end, and so now you have the full accounted for RTA timing of the time in which the game timer is also running. And this is a really interesting way to, like, go about approaching not only, like, this project, but also your own improvement. If you want to, like, compare your runs to other runs, this is a technique that you want to learn for sure. Like me and Carl know how to do this for sure. Lots of other knowledgeable players who use tools like these will make great benefit of timing and frame advance. So that's just a little tutorial. Let me know if you have any questions. In the Google Doc I'm going to list the end frame for every level, because like it's going to be different. Some levels like runway, it's going to be different where you're entering a plane, you know, or like dam. So just look for that. I'll list it. But anyway, there you go. Hopefully you guys will help me out. with this science project here. Maybe we can find something interesting. Thank you very much. Peace.